Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today I'm going to talk about my top favourite brands that I buy almost everything from because of FOMO. I guess this is basically like a top favourite brands list, but these are brands that I genuinely want to buy everything from and have got a lot of things from. At least most of these. This was actually a video suggestion by one of you on my Instagram, so thank you very much, Cry Duckling Baby, also cutest username I've ever seen, I love it, for suggesting this. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about brands that I really love. I won't be like reviewing each of the items, I'm just gonna be kind of showing you and giving an overview and just talking about why I love each brand. So, should we go from like smallest to largest in terms of collection? Yeah. So the first brand that I want everything from is Patrick Tar Beauty. Now I literally only own one thing and it's the blush duo in She's Baked. It's their like cream and powder blush duo. This is the most expensive blush in my collection. I believe it's like over £30, which is so steep for a blush. Like, in this cost of living crisis, no, I could not. I bought this on impulse because I just love the vibes of Patrick Tar Beauty. It's so luxurious, like it's definitely like a high-end, like not a luxe brand, but it's definitely high-end. The vibes are just so classy, like their packaging, and like I'll put like Instagram like screenshots here. Their vibe is just so like, I want to be expensive, like so like fancy, and whenever I wear this blush and pull it out and I use it so much, I feel so expensive and so fancy and so like, and I just want to be that. I love the vibe of everything that they have. Like I really want to try their lip glosses. I also, me being a clown, I really want to try their eyeshadow palettes, their Major Dimension palettes. I think they're called Major Dimension, I'm not too sure. But like, they look beautiful and they are basic neutral palettes. Like they are, I don't need them. I have these shades in my collection, but I just want them so bad, but they're so expensive, like I could never. But yeah, this is a brand I probably will never become like a full-on collector unless like I was rich, which I don't think is gonna happen anytime soon. Like I see people's Patrick Tar collections and I'm just like, oh my god, I wish that were me. But honestly, like, this brand inspires me so much. They feel just so, like, that fancy. But yeah, I only own one product from them. I really hope that I can get more someday, but I don't know when that will be. But I love this blush. And the other mainstream brand that I fucking adore, and I think it's no surprise because everyone is Team Selena, let's be honest. Like, with the drama that's going on, if you know, you know, Team Selena all the way. But Rare Beauty, oh my god, right? This reminds me of Fenty. Like, Rare has become my new Fenty. I used to want to collect everything of Fenty's, and I did, like, have a lot. I still do, but I think Rare Beauty has kind of replaced Fenty in a way for me because it's just, again, the packaging is beautiful. I also love how the lip products are flat on one side so they don't roll off your desk. Genius. Fucking genius. I'm actually wearing the Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm in Nearly Neutral. I love this. Like, I'm gonna do like a favorites video at some point and this is up there. I have one of their Kind Words lipsticks. Again, the packaging, so fun! I love this formula, it's a beautiful matte formula, and the blush, I also have like a sample sachet of their blushes, but their liquid blush, this is in the shade Joy. Also, I love the lid, it's just so satisfying to like hold and twist. This is the most pigmented blush in my collection. You need the tiniest amount, it's so blendable, and this is one of their dewy formulas. Okay, I promise I'm not gonna do that for the rest, but I love Rare Beauty so much. Their vibes, again, similar to Patrick Tar, very like, not fancy, it's more approachable fancy. You know what I'm saying? More everyday, like chic. I don't know. I want one of everything in Rare Beauty. Like, they have, like, basically a full face of things. I want to try their, like, tinted moisturizer, their concealer. I'm probably gonna buy their concealer next because I'm actually running low on my current one. I even want to try their eyeshadows, but, like, Their products just slap so hard and they have become major staples in my collection that I just want to collect more. This video is also like to satiate the goblin within me, because as much as I want to be a responsible consumer, you gotta acknowledge that sometimes you're a goblin. Now realistically, I'm not actually gonna buy everything from all of these brands, but mentally, the gremlin is always gonna be there. The next brand also used to be a brand that I simped for back in the day, and I still do to an extent. Every time they release stuff, I'm like... And again, similar vibes to Rare Beauty and Patrick Tart, it's Nabla Cosmetics. They are like the indie version of Rare and Patrick Tart to me, and their products are so good. Like, their bronzer, look at that pan I've got in it, lovely. Their blush in the same like sort of like range, stunning. Their palettes are great. I've had their Soul Blooming palette as well. It's not in my collection anymore, but it holds a special place in my heart. But Nabla, because they're like an Italian indie brand, everything they release, it just feels so fancy. Like, I feel like the it boy when I look at their stuff. They also release like these like lipsticks, both like the jelly ones and like their matte ones, and I want them so bad. I used to collect a lot of Nabla back in the day, and I'm very familiar with their brand. Their price point is great. A lot of their products are slappers. And as of the vibes of them, nice. These three brands all have the same vibe. We're gonna get into different ones in a second. Right, the next brand only has one product right now, but they are releasing a new palette, which I will be getting in PR, so stay tuned for that. And it's Geology Cosmetics. Man, if I wasn't getting PR from this brand, I would be buying, like, everything they release. And I will. I just dropped it, excuse me. Geology are an Australian indie brand based in Australia in Perth, which is my hometown, so naturally I just want to support them purely because of that. I love the vibes and how they're inspired by the earth. They're inspired by the earth. They're inspired by, like, the nature of Australia, which if you do anything Aussie themed or like anything Balkan, like any Serbian themed shit, I'm all over that. I'm fucking all over it. The vibes are so me. This palette is one of my favorites in my collection. I cannot believe how much I've used this. And they have released their wheat belt, or it's on like, they've shown it. I don't think it's released yet. Their wheat belt palette, and that looks beautiful. That is like a color story that I want. So I will definitely be doing lots of content with that when I do get it. But if I weren't getting PR from them, you bet your ass I would be buying everything. The next brand is a really popular one that everybody seems to be a collector for, it seems, and I can't blame them because the urge to collect Blend Bunny palettes is so fucking strong. Everything Blend Bunny has released, I have been drooling over. Even their Blends palette, which is their classic, it was their first palette, it's their classic rainbow palette that has every single shade that you could ever need. I don't need it because I already have those shades in my collection. But if I was starting my collection again, I would buy blends. I just know that if I bought blends now, I would neglect all the other shit that I have in my collection. So like, I can't do that to the rest of the boys that are in my drawers. But Blend Bunny's formulas are just so good. I fucking love how they lay out their palettes. This is my favourite of the two. This is all done up. Like, I love how it's pastels, like mid-tones, deeps, shimmers. That's fucking beautiful. Why haven't more brands done that? And Blend Bunny is all about giving all the shades to blend with. This is the Surge palette. And again, look at how it's laid out. It's beautiful. I have my eye on Dollhouse so much, and I will say I was a bit cheeky because I do have another Blend Bunny palette on the way to me. I did place a cheeky order. I bought the Lure palette along with a couple pairs of lashes because they were on sale. Their Noctilucent palette, if I didn't have so many highlights, that would be mine. Everything Blend Bunny does is a hit in my eyes, and I want to try them. I want to try more, and I just get so excited when they are about to release something new. I think that's kind of the theme for this video. Am I excited to see them release new things? And that is yes, I am. And yeah, this video is kind of all over the place. I'm just really rambly, but like, I'm just talking about all the things I love. The next brand that I am almost a collector for is Fantasy Cosmetica. Now, these palettes were sent to me in PR, and they did release the Rogue palette right here, which I will be buying at some point. Like, I'm not too sure when, but I will be buying it because the thing with Fantasy Cosmetica, they are themed around fantasy, and I say this every time I talk about them, but that shit slaps. I love that stuff. Like, we have the sorcerer, the fucking bard, the druid. Like, this is backwards. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Their color stories are absolutely gorgeous. Their formulas are brilliant. Like, everything about Fantasy Cosmetica I fucking love. Let's see if I can oh my god, wait. That's such a genius way to hold everything. Holy shit. I love Fantasy Cosmetica so much. You can even see that I've hit pan and sorcerer. It is probably my favorite of the three. I mean, it's hard to say because they're all good for different vibes, but their color stories are so bloody cool. I love their theming. I'm so excited to see like what's gonna come after Rogue, because Rogue is usually the class that I always play. Like Rogue and Sorcerer and Druid actually. They're the classes that I always play in World of Warcraft and like Skyrim. Oh my god, are they gonna do... Well, Thief is kind of like Rogue in it. They're basically the same. If they do a Hunter palette, boy, I swear. And yeah, I cannot wait to buy Rogue to complete my Fantasy Cosmetica collection because that palette color story is so gorgeous and their shimmers are fucking cool as hell. Alright, the last brand I'm going to be talking about that I only have palettes from, I have two more brands to mention after this one. One of my favorite brands of all time. I mean, all of these brands are my favorite of all time. I need to stop saying that. I'm so sorry. This video is probably really boring to watch. But... Glaminatrix Cosmetics, bitch. Glaminatrix Cosmetics make my favorite color stories, just ever. Nearly Natural, this baby boy, my most used palette. I fucking love it. I love neutrals so much. Like these shades make me feel fucking gorgeous. I love them so much. And like, all of these palettes were sent in PR except for Sandra Rose Mini. I did buy this one myself, and look how cute she is. I did rearrange it. It's so cute. Their color stories are bang on. I think U Beauty, I don't know when this video is going up, but U Beauty is about to like be discontinued, so, and it's discounted, so run and grab this if you haven't already. And again, Australian themed. Fucking A, this one. Oh, my grunge dream. My baby. I love Nocturnal with my entire heart. We also have Glamorous too. I love this packaging from them. Like, this type of packaging that they have done is my favourite. I hope they continue with this. I also have a few singles from Glaminatrix and I do really like them, but their palettes are where they shine in my opinion, and I really hope they come out with like highlighters. Have they done highlighters before? I feel like they might have, but like, their shimmer formula is so beautiful that like, especially their sparkly shimmers, if they did like a highlight pan of it, I would be all over it. Alright, the final two brands I have to mention, these are brands that I have like a variety of products from. A brand that I have a fuck ton of, Kaleidos makeup. This isn't even all of my Kaleidos goodies because I have every single one of their Space Age highlighters in my drawer. Like, I have all, hang on, wait, I want to do something. This is so dangerous. I have all of them, and I have Prophecy as well, but I don't have enough hands. I'm not Octopus. Granted, I did used to be on Kaleidos's PR list. They were the first brand that I actually, like, was on a PR list for, which I'm entirely grateful for. I'm no longer on their PR list, but honestly, like, I love their products so much. Their multi-chrome highlights are fucking incredible. Gifted and Prophecy. I use Gifted a bit more because it has that pink gold. Don't even get me started on their lip clays. These are the best thing since sliced bread. They are just perfect in every way. I use them in almost every single look that I do. I'm pretty sure everyone's sick of hearing me talk about them, and I do want to collect, if not collect everything from Kaleidos, I want all of the lip clays. This formula, you have to pry it out of my cold fucking dead hands. And I do have 3 palettes from them. I did used to have more, but like, I whittled down my collection to things that I actually used. So we have Sashimi City, which I believe is being discontinued. And these two, I think Escape Pod is still about, which is lovely. They've changed the packaging, but this is just an oldie but a goodie. What a big boy. And Club Nebula, perhaps one of the best palettes that's ever been released. And of course it's been fucking discontinued because it was fucking limited edition, which is because this is such a good palette, bro. I know I don't want to fuel the FOMO, but truly this palette makes me so happy. I still use it a shitload to this day. I also have some of their old lip glosses that are still kicking about. They're probably expired, but I'm still using them. I really want some of their multi-chrome pencil liners. They look beautiful, and everything about Kaleidos, their vibe is so like space and editorial and cool. Like they are the ultimate like cool, like not edgy. They kind of fill a void where Urban Decay used to be for me. Like I feel like they just match the vibes so well, and they're just so, but they're still their own thing. They're still so unique and made such a name for themselves, and they're such a staple in the indie makeup community. I also really want to try some of their quads, like their Glowing Haze or Flowing Haze quad that they did. That's so stunning, and their purple quad, oh, and even that Cool Tone Neutral one I really, really want. Like, I will say, as cool as their like vibe is, their packaging I wish was a little bit more consistent, because I feel like, I love that the lip clays are like the same but different, you know what I mean? But like, all of their palettes are so different. Like, Flower Punk was so different to everything else, and like, I don't know, I really did like how like Club Nebula and Escape Pod had the same packaging, just different style, and like the Futurism series, which I think they've completely discontinued all of it now, was the same. Their quads are like similar-ish, but like, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more like uniformity within the brand, but I still love them. My camera battery is about to die, but one last brand I want to talk about, and that is Oden's Eye. Bro, Oden's Eye I used to own everything from. Many like moons ago I did a video like reviewing everything from Oden's Eye, and I literally had like, I think everything from the line, but now they have so much shit that I'm like, well fuck me, my video is so outdated. I have their complete gel eyeliner set, I have one of their really old blushes that I'm wearing today, and I really want to try their new blush and highlight formula. It's not new by any means, but it'll be new to me. And their vibe is literally fairy. Like, that's me. That's me! I feel like if you had to summarize me in a brand, in a few brands, I would say like Oden's Eye, Kaleidos, Glominatrix, and like Rare Beauty. I feel like that's me. I was gonna say Patrick Tar, but I'm not classy enough for Patrick Tar. Do I look like I'm classy enough for that? No. But Oden's Eye's lip formulas are probably the most fucking underrated thing. I've been screaming about these for years, and they're still my favourites. They're like cream lip stains, which are their glosses, they're not lip stains, and their liquid lipsticks are so beautiful, but where they really shine are their bullet lipsticks. If they ever discontinue these, I'm going to the Oden's Eye headquarters and I'm gonna have a really strongly worded conversation with the owner of Oden's Eye. Oden's Eye, if you're watching this is a fucking threat. Don't you ever discontinue these, because if you do, I will cry and also kick up a big fuss everywhere. Anyway, their Kiss for Fairy lipsticks, both the cream and the velvet, best formula, fucking best lip formulas I've ever fucking tried in my fucking life. And like, they're getting, this one especially is getting so far down, bro. The best nude lipsticks for me. Me favorite nude lipsticks. I love these. Okay, in classic Skye fashion, my camera battery died and I forgot where I was. Oopsie. I do apologise for that, but also I have so many Oden's Eye eyeshadow palettes. I actually used to have more, but I decluttered a couple, and the most recent addition to my Oden's Eye collection is the Flora Story palette. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. I will get a video on this very soon. I'm still forming my thoughts on it, but I love the colour story. Like, their colour stories are just perfectly fairy-esque. Like, so me. Like, the Elva 2 palette used to be my favourite for years and years, and if they revamped this, I would die. And their mini palettes were also really, really fun too, and they're all just inspired by fairies. Like, this is the mini forest and this is the mini sky with like little different fairies on it. Like, this is completely me in a makeup brand. I love it so, so much, and yeah, I honestly, if money wasn't an issue, and if I, like, could stomach handling so much of my collection, I would own everything Oden's I have, because to be honest, I love everything so much, but so much of it I'm like, I wouldn't get enough use out of it, or like, oh, that is gorgeous, but I don't think I need it. That's the main thing stopping me from like being a complete collector, is that the thought of not using makeup that's in my collection makes me feel like really anxious and really ill. Like, I want things to be used and loved so much, but these are some of the brands that I would become a collector of if it weren't for that stopping me. And brands that I just love everything about. Do let me know, what are some of your favourite brands that like you just want everything of? And maybe if there's a brand that you literally own everything of, do let us know, and let us know your favourite products from them, because we could use a little review, can't we? If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's faerie.skye right here. I post all my looks there and I'm active on there every single day. This graphic eyeliner look that I'm wearing, I did do a reel on it. I'm trying to do a lot more like reels on Instagram because they seem really fun, and I found a way to do them that I actually really enjoy. If you'd like to support me further, I do have my own small business, Raincloud Candles Co. We are a small queer-owned business based in the UK, and we make handmade candles and wax melts. The link to shop will be down below, along with our social media if you'd like to support us. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.